Good morning, everyone. As the Dean of our school, it is my privilege to welcome you to the Harvard T.H. School of Public Health convocation. We are fortunate to hold this celebration at Roxbury Community College, a wonderful institution that serves a diverse and vibrant community here in Boston. On behalf of the entire Harvard Chan School, I thank RCC for hosting us. I would also like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional and ancestral land of the Massachusetts, who were the original inhabitants of what we now call Boston. The city continues to be home to Native people today, and I invite you to look at our program for more information about the Native people who live in our community. And of course, as well as the names of all of you, the incredible graduates that we are here gathered to honor. Today is truly an amazing day. It is an amazing day for our faculty and staff who have invested their time, knowledge, and effort to help our students grow and learn. And you can sit, please. They have worked tirelessly to make today possible. It is an amazing day for the families and friends in the audience, as well as those watching at home. I know that you have all made countless sacrifices to support our students throughout their academic careers, and that many of you have traveled from far and wide to celebrate with us. We are also grateful to have you join us. And most importantly, it is an amazing day for the Harvard T.H. School of Public Health class of 2024. Congratulations. You did it. There were long nights and tough classes, but you persevered. You persevere because you are committed to enacting change that advances our shared community, health, dignity, and justice for every person. I say to you all, bravi. Graduations are so exciting. They mark an end of a wonderful chapter, and I do hope it was a wonderful chapter, and the beginning of a brand new adventure filled with challenges and opportunities. I must confess that today's ceremony is particularly meaningful for me because it's my first convocation as a dean. So I feel some extra pressure, and I want to do a good job. I want to send you off into the world with some wisdom that you'll think about for years to come. Fortunately, I have just the advice, although, to be honest, I cannot claim that it's mine. I want to share with you 3 questions that I first heard from a teacher when I was 16. In my classroom in Todi, a small town in Italy, my teacher asked our class, "What are your dreams? What are your skills? What does the world need?" If you can answer these 3 questions, she said, you can find a fulfilling and exciting career path. Ms. Bonvecchi told us that, and I know from experience that she is correct, because those 3 questions helped alter the course of my own life. From a young age, I knew that I wanted to be a soccer player. Unfortunately, I had two left feet, and that didn't work out for me. So I realized I want to do something else. After that, I started to think about different things. I started to think about becoming I like mathematics, I like physics. Perhaps I wanted to go into philosophy or classics. So at some point, I went back to these three questions. What do I like? What are my dreams? What are my skills? And what does the world need? Which really means two different things. It means how can I make an impact? How I can make a change in the world? And how I can find a job, make a living wage. And so at that point, it came back, what I dreamed. I wanted to make a difference in people's life. I wanted to become someone who made people's life better and help their health, particularly. Of course, in terms of skills, I had a lot to give. I was studying well, I was doing well with my studies, and I was working hard. And in terms of an impact, at some point I met a doctor working in rural India, and I thought I wanted to become like that doctor. So becoming a doctor became my new goal. I trained in medicine, received my MD degree, and did 5 years of fellowship and residency. And after achieving this lifelong goal, I reached a pretty scary conclusion. I did not like being a doctor. Okay, the work was interesting, was great, sure, but I did struggle with the chaos, the pace, the lack of control over my own time. The unpredictability of each day did not play to my strengths, and I felt the job wearing on me, not just during shifts, but during my rare days off as well. So I went back to my teachers, Ms. Bonvecchi's questions, and I asked myself, what are your dreams? My dreams remain the same, to help people live healthier lives. And then I asked, what are your skills? And here my answers were refined by experience. I came to realize I thrive in roles which involves advanced planning and forethought. I want to map up my work in advance rather than reacting to one crisis after another. Finally, I asked, what does the world need? The world needs doctors, for sure, and I'm grateful that we have so many in our audience. However, I realized that it also needs public health professionals, researchers, to improve our understanding of all the factors that impact health. So I shifted my focus to public health, studying how environmental exposures impact human health. Poring over data was a far cry from the clinical practice I thought would define my career, but I tell you, I'm grateful every day I made this switch. Because by choosing a new path, I was able to live my dream, use my skills, and feel a need. I had found the answers to my teacher's question. Now, your answers will be personal, unique to you. After all, we have an incredibly diverse group of graduating students with us here today. 654 individuals with unique personal and professional stories, hailing from 38 states across the United States, and 66 countries around the globe. Your individual experiences have set each of you on your own journey. Maybe you dream of addressing a specific disease or social determinant of health. Maybe you want to focus on improving health for a group of people who are too often overlooked. Your skills are personal too. Maybe you have the ability to thrive in the fast-paced clinical environment that I didn't like. Or maybe you, like me, feel most at home in a lab or in the classroom. You may be a whiz with numbers, or you could be a talented organizer who can rally individuals to your cause. Once you sorted out your questions for yourself, you will find plenty of opportunities to fill a gap. Because in our society, which pays far too little attention to public health, the world needs a great many things. The world needs biostatisticians who can design trials and advance our understanding of the problems in public health that still puzzle us. The world needs healthcare providers with a public health mindset who will not only treat the disease in front of them, but also work to address the social determinants that play a critical role in their patients' well-being. The world does need policymakers who recognize the power of public health and fight to make sure our field's impact is considered at the highest levels. The world needs research into cancer and maternal mortality, inequity, and racism, and so many other crises that increase suffering and decrease lifespans around the globe. The world needs a lot of things, and this is why the world needs you. We need your intellect, we need your generosity, we need your tenacity, we need your empathy, we need your bravery. Let us linger on that final word for a moment, bravery. Your bravery is already on display because in a world filled with misinformation and bias, you have chosen to embrace public health and devote your careers to advancing health for all. That is bold and powerful. I'm so grateful for that choice, and it is my greatest hope that the lessons you have learned with us at the Harvard Chan will serve you well throughout your careers. I also hope you will recognize that while your time here may be ending, your education will never end, because public health is and always will be a work in progress. Technologies will advance, allowing us to unlock new knowledge. Our world will face major challenges that prompt unforeseen challenges and force us to think in new ways. That is why, though I'm quite proud of the research and work I have conducted in my career, my heart swells even more when I think about each of you. Because what I do, my research, may be obsolete in a matter of years, but you will carry forward our work to ensure that health and justice for all will be there for decades to come. The road will be difficult, but you will not walk alone. Please know that even though you are leaving our campus, you are not leaving our community. You will still have the support of passionate, committed networks of faculty and fellow alumni. They will inspire you, challenge you, and cheer you on throughout your career. Stay connected to them and you will reap the rewards. This network will be a boon to your life, and it prompts me to ask one final thing of you today. Please, please, pay this kindness forward. Take the time to mentor and encourage those who come after you. Take it from someone who knows there is nothing more rewarding or more impactful than helping to teach the next generation. Because none of us can accomplish our goals alone, but together we can do extraordinary things. Once again, congratulations. I'm so proud of what you have accomplished already, and even prouder of what you will accomplish next. Match your dreams to your skills, to what the world needs, and I know that you will do great things. Thank you so much.